Important this one molecule is to our overall health and wellness. I'm talking about vitamin C, aka L-ascorbic acid. I wanted to create this video to put some light on the markers that actually make a difference. See, sometimes as we're trying to do better in terms of our nutrition, in terms of our overall lifestyle, we obsess over insignificant things that have no real meaning, and we miss the real markers that have the ability to really affect the bottom line. Let's talk about some of the benefits of vitamin C. You know, there's a mucus-like membrane that covers all of our cells. Well, vitamin C is essential in keeping that membrane cohesive, allowing it to stick and merge together. Vitamin C is also very important for wound healing. We could not heal our wounds if it was not for vitamin C. Vitamin C also keeps the integrity of our tissue together. It strengthens blood vessels and arteries. You could even go so far as to say thickening of the arteries and cardiovascular disease have been linked directly to lack of vitamin C. Vitamin C is the supreme antioxidant. It is the antioxidant that has the ability to actually recharge other antioxidants. Now let me explain what an antioxidant is. See, an antioxidant is a molecule or group of molecules that actually have an extra valence electron. And they are more than willing to share and impart this extra valence electron to a molecule needing it within the body. This process of gifting or sharing a valence electron is called oxidation. Now, in contrast, a free radical is a molecule that is lacking at least one paired valence electron. So, in other words, a free radical is lacking a valence electron and is more than willing and able to rob a molecule in the body of its valence electron, leaving it with damaged tissue and open for disease. So you can see how nature perfectly designed the antioxidant to offset the damage that the free radicals would do in the body. So to say that vitamin C is the supreme antioxidant is a really, really big flex. So I guess I should also mention, because I like to break these things down so we can really get understanding. No sense in these terms, getting confused about these terms. It's really, once you understand, it's really kind of basic. So a valence electron basically are the electrons in the outer shell of a molecule or atom, right? And they're important for two reasons. One is because they often they're not under the attracting power of the proton, so they can escape and jump to another atom. And also, the valence electrons are the ones that interact with other atoms and form all kind of bonds and interactions, right? So, for example, when you see lightning is nothing but valence electrons jumping from one cloud to another. And that light electricity that you see is valence electrons. Or from the cloud to another cloud, or from the cloud to the ground, right? Both cases are, you see lightning as the effect, but that is valence electrons jumping from one cloud to the next, or basically from one atom to the next, right? That is a powerful process. And the same thing we're experiencing when we say we are grounding. When you're walking on the earth, the earth has a ton of valence electrons that is readily, it's like a massive antioxidant, right? It has these valence electrons that will transfer right into the soles of your feet, giving you power and electricity. And that's why you see some of the same ability to heal, right? Ability to ground and balance out depression and anxiety, and all these different components within the body, high blood pressure, all that can be the benefit of grounding. And we're talking about the same process here. the exchange of valence electrons. Now, how do we end up becoming depleted of this vitamin C, this vital resource? Well, there's a few ways. Of course, one way is through our diet, right? We are not eating the foods that are rich in vitamin C and also consuming the foods that help us absorb. But one of the main ways that we lose vitamin C, I want to really highlight here, is through being in an extended state of fight or flight. Oh, don't miss this. See, no living organism can sustain living in an emergency state for an extended amount of time, which is what's happening when you have a activated sympathetic nervous system for an extended amount of time. You begin to deplete your life force. All of your vital energy becomes sucked out of you, trying to maintain this emergency state for an abnormal amount of time. And in the process of that, you are leaching out of your body and depleting yourself of vitamin C, amongst other things. Here's a quick picture on how that actually takes place. See, vitamin C is often considered a mood enhancer because vitamin C helps synthesize the amino acid called tyrosine, and that in turn converts to dopamine. And ultimately, the dopamine becomes adrenaline. And adrenaline is the hormone that activates the fight or flight or sympathetic nervous system. So you can see, as we stay in that state for an extended amount of time, you are constantly having to use your vitamin C reserves to keep a system going that is designed to protect you from danger, but there is no danger. Most animals produce their own vitamin C internally. Humans are unable to do that. So if we don't get our vitamin C from an external source, we don't have the ability to produce it. And if we get our vitamin C from an external source, then deplete it in destructive ways, then we cannot sustain. We have to make sure we're eating a rainbow diet of fresh fruits and vegetables, right? So that we can get enough vitamin C into our bodies. What foods are these? What do these foods look like? I'm talking about bell peppers, avocados, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. I'm talking about kale and cantaloupe, oranges, kiwis, right? These are all examples of foods that are extremely high in vitamin C. But we have to also, in turn, make sure we're protecting ourselves from the destructive depletion of these vital resources. And all of this is definitely within our control. All right? So let's keep that vitamin C strong and powerful in our bodies, and let's protect it like it protects us. Right? Let's defend the vitamin C like the vitamin C helps us defend against other components that would do damage to us. All right? So on that note, I'm sending love and blessings to you. Until next time, peace.